So Jen and I have caught the train and we're back in Xinjiang, heading to Taroko again. We've got a couple of days left in Taiwan, and one of the things that we wanted to see again was Taroko, and so we've arrived here this morning, and currently we're at the Xinjiang Old Street B&B. If you are here and you need somewhere to stay, Jen's sprawled out on the bed there. Great little Airbnb here, and reasonably priced. Really big room, nice air conditioner, big TV. Looks out over the street here. This is the old street. There's lots of people and lots of stuff happening down there. So we're here, and we're sorting out what we're going to do for the afternoon, and then we're going to be heading out. So, all right, come with us and we'll show you where we end up. Well, we're here. We just stopped at a 7-Eleven and had some lunch, and Jen's on the back and I'm here, and we're heading to a place called the Fengbin Skywalk. It's a skywalk on the coast, and it looks really good. We're hoping that it's open. We've got about 40 k's to go, so we will see you down once we get there. Well, we've just arrived here at the Fengbin. We think it's the skywalk. Up this way a little bit. We've just paid for parking, $20 for parking. There's our little red bike. Did we name this one yet? We haven't named it yet, but that's our little red bike. No, we haven't named it yet. We'll come up with something good. So we're just going to wander up here and see what we can see. Heading up along the old maritime road up to, it could be a tunnel or it could be the entrance. Could be both. I don't know if there's a cost to going in or not, but we'll find out as we get up there. You can see the ocean here right beside us. So it cost us $40 each for entry to the path here that walks along the edge of the cliffs. You can see people stopping for selfies. That's the car park down there, back where our bike is, and the ocean. Some guys fishing on the rocks down there. The rugged coastline as it continues back towards Hualien and Xinjiang, where we're staying, and heading up to Taroko tomorrow. This is the skywalk section of the path. It's glass. It used to be see-through, but as time has worn it on, they're supposed to be closing in the next day or two to replace all of this glass, and they're going to be closed for a while, so conveniently we're here today. Looking back, you can see the glass bridge there, right along the edge of the cliff. Jen's making her way along. She's a little nervous. So just coming through the entrance here, or the exit, that goes down the tunnel, back out to the front, and it's a gift store. There's Jen checking out some of the stuff. There's different millet and seed, different types of tea, and handicrafts. Over on the wall here, there's different murals. Oh, I like that one. I wonder what the story is behind him. That's cool. And now there's snacks and fruit, apples, different snacks, different drinks. We are almost back at our bike, and not a bad trip out. Was it worth the 60-kilometer ride? It was all right. The ride's nice along the coast and everything, and it's just a long way to go for a reasonably short period of time. The one thing that did make it really worthwhile was we looked up on one of the hills as we were walking back towards the car park, and there was this, right up on one of the rocks, there was a mountain goat or a deer, or it was probably a Taiwanese saru, and it was very cool. We've seen them in the zoo, but never seen them native before, so that was awesome. Got a few photos, but it was too far away to get a video. Anyway, we're back here at our little bike. We're gonna pack up our gear and head on back. Just stopped for a second on the way back because way out to sea there's a great cracker of a rainbow. Look at it. Isn't that awesome? Not only that, but the area that we're in here, the waves are really crashing on these rocks out over here. And now they're not very much crashing. But they were. There you go. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. That's cool. But that rainbow is very cool. Good morning. Well, this is the entrance gate to Taroko National Park. You may have seen it before in some of our earlier videos. And that's the gorge heading up there. And the bridge, the visitor centre's just up there on the right-hand side. You can see the towering mountains here. These ones are the little ones. The big ones are up there shrouded by cloud. So Jen and I today are on a mission. We didn't achieve our mission last time we came to Taroko, so we're up, we're going. It's just on, pardon me, it's just on 9 o'clock, and today we are going up into the mountains, and our aim is to try and get to the highest point of road in Taiwan. It's about 3,200 meters. Right at the moment we're at sea level, so it's up a long way. It's about 60 or 70 k's up through the mountains of amazingly great scenery and really good, enjoyable riding on the scooter. So that's our plan today, is to try and get to where we weren't able to get to last time. So come on the ride with us and enjoy Taroko National Park. We will probably stop at a few of the sites along the way, even though we've seen them. They were so great, we'll probably still stop, but only short stops this time. All right, come along. This is the Temple of the Eternal Spring, just a very quick stop here. We came here last time and the path was closed, and it still is. In fact, this time it's a little bit more than that. The bridge is closed for renovations and work on it. Up on the hill up here is the Changguang Temple. and you can just see it up there. We've never been able to get up there. Our motorbike won't isn't powerful enough to get up that hill, so it's very steep. It's very, very lightly raining, which is a real bit of an annoyance to us because we don't want to get wet, but you put up with what you get in an amazing place like this. The water, you can see where it's a little bit deeper, it has an amazing blue color. All right, we're going to continue on our trip. I just turned around here at the Eternal Spring Shrine, and everywhere you look is just amazing. Look at those fantastic cliffs and the clouds up there. Oh, it's just amazing. We're so lucky to be here. Again, just a very short stop here at the Saipan Dam. Look at the color of that water. It is just amazing. The water level is lower than what it was when we were here last time, but still just as amazing. Clouds up in the mountains, and the road follows it around and slowly heads up. That's where we're going. So this here is Tianxiang, one of the furthest points into the national park before it just becomes, well, before you go out the other end of the national park. On the hills over there you can see the temple, or the pagoda, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stories by the count. There's the bridge and the river down here. Look at the amazing mountains. Beautiful place. So we just stopped at Tianxiang to get some water and use the facilities and to grab some sort of snack, because we're going up into the mountains now and there's not any shops or anything like that for quite a while. So we've got our gear. We're heading back to our scooter. We still haven't given it a name yet, and we're going to head up the hill. All right, come along. So Jen and I are just taking a bit of a rest stop up here in the mountains. You can see behind me the mountains and the clouds, and it looks pretty awesome. We're at about 2,000 meters. We've got about 28 kilometers to go to get to the highest point. It's getting cold. It's actually quite chilly. I'm finding it quite chilly anyway. Jen's sitting behind me and she says it's nice and cool, and that's because I'm blocking all of the breeze, but it's getting quite chilly at this altitude. Hopefully it doesn't get too much chillier because I'm only in a t-shirt. So anyway, it's all fun and amazing places. So last time we came up into the mountains here, we didn't make it this far, but this is where we were coming to, the Bilu giant tree. And it's a really big, really old tree. Just here on the side of the road, there's a little stop, a little cafe, toilets. It's a nice stop here. About 10 k's up the road, there is a petrol station, which is good because we're at about half a tank. And we're going to keep on going. But I'm glad we got to come and finally see it. It's cool. Don't know if you can see the sign down there. Oh, there you go. The Bilu Divine. Oh, they call it the Bilu Divine tree. On the map it says Bilu Giant Tree. But the number below it is the important one. We're at 2,150 meters. That's the top of the tree just there. Very cool. Well, we've got to a point here. It's not Wuling where we wanted to be, but this is about as far as we are going, because Kyle, our scooter just here, is not powerful enough to get us up the hills. Yeah, so Kyle here, the poor little Breeze 85 is not powerful enough to get us up the hills anymore. We're in a well, we're probably on a precarious corner here. Just here, but yeah, he's just not strong enough to get us up the hill. We've been chugging along at about 8 k's an hour for the last little bit until we got to this corner, and it was just too steep, and he could not make it. So, oh well, I guess if you have to give in, you have to give in, and that's all right. We're about 10, 12 k's short of where we wanted to get to, which is disappointing, but that's okay. But how can you be disappointed? Look at this view, man. It is sensational. It's just awesome. Ignore the sign just there. The trees and the mountains, okay, and the roads and everything. Yeah, this is just fantastic. We are going to turn around and start to make our way back.
didn't make it to the top, but we thought we'd just stop here and show you some of the clouds just in front of the mountains here, being blown along slowly in the wind. Very cool. Jen wanted to stop here on the way up, but we were going massively too fast at 20 k's an hour. So we said we'd catch it on the way back. Just the change of colour in the leaves, the autumn colours. Now that we've hit autumn, a couple of maples that just look lovely with their leaves still on, haven't fallen yet, or they haven't all fallen yet. Very cool. Our amazing view is somewhat stifled by the clouds. So the clouds are coming lower and coming in a little bit, particularly in this area here. You might be able to see them. They're blowing across the hills just up here. So that's all right. As we get lower, we'll get underneath them. Just stopped for a very quick pic on the way back. How could you not? I mean, seriously, look at it. The mountains, the valleys, the gorges, it's just amazing. Can't see the mountain peaks over there because they're covered in clouds. Fantastic. We will certainly miss Taiwan. We're just on our way back down Taroko Gorge and we're stuck in some traffic. But the flip side is, look at the view that we have. How awesome is that? Look at all that marble down there. Those cliffs are all made of marble. Amazing.